Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here. I'm not sure if this will make the actual video, but I did want to record myself opening this box and weighing out the packs just to make sure that everything was legitimate. I did buy this Jungle box from a legitimate source, and I don't have any questions of authenticity looking at it, but better safe than sorry. It does, one interesting thing, it does seem to have a loose pack in there, but let's crack into it and see if we get 12 heavy packs. I know James recently did a video on weighing out a box, and he struggled a little bit getting the proper amount of heavy and light packs. And years ago when I opened a bunch of these boxes, I did run into that on occasion. And just to cover it now, I do intend to open all the heavy packs from this box, as I did with the fossil box several weeks ago. Any of the better condition light packs will be sent to PSA for grading. I really like their new pack case, but just to describe to you what I'm doing here. So I have this pack is actually super light. The first two packs that I weighed came out to 20.6 and roughly 20.6 each. This one's only 20.1. What I kind of do is I weigh them all out, and I just put them by like 1/10 of a gram increments. Oh, wow, this is actually so when I first weighed these two packs, I assumed they were light. 20.6 is kind of a standard number for light packs. 20.1 is, to me, that's kind of an unheard of number. I don't remember any boxes having lights that light, but I think that pack's actually substantially heavier than my other heavy packs, 20.8. So 20.1s, 20.6s, 20.8s, 20.4. We've got a decent break going on here in weights, but wait, 20.9. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how these spread out, and I've got a wide range of things going on here. 20.6 will be there. 20.8. 20.3. Usually what I do is I kind of do it relatively quick, and then I go back through and just double check. Seems like 20.2 and less is definitely going to be light. 20.3, 20.4, we're going to have some amount of question marks in the middle potentially. 20.6 plus seems like is definitely heavy, I would say. And like I said, that is fairly interesting because I think the general consensus is like 21 for a heavy pack. So weights don't mean everything. You can have a box like this where there's not a single pack in the box that's 21. You'd hate to hate to think that you break a box and have 36 light packs with no holos, but hopefully we don't find that to be the case. Yeah, a lot of these in the middle. I'm just going to double check all the lights that are definitely light. So these are our definite lights, 20.3 or less. I don't know how well you'll be able to make out the scale in the video, but so 20.3, 20.4, 20.4, 20.4, 20.4. So we got 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. This might be an interesting box where it's hard to get to all the holos. Kind of like James had there that I mentioned. 20.8, 20.9, 0.8, 20.8, 20.9. So these are our pretty much, I would say these are definitively heavies. I'll be shocked if these 7 packs don't turn out to be holos. And then actually, so if I take down to the 20.5s, I actually do have an even 12. If I call 20.5 the cutoff, I'll leave these kind of segregated still. Like, these are our definite lights. These are almost certainly lights. Some of these could be in play as a potential holo, but these, let me open our 12th heaviest pack as my test, just to make sure. I mean, I have no concerns that the box is inauthentic, but I want to get one pack opened just to, in case I have to pursue any kind of a return or refund. I don't think it to be the case, but let's see what we get. Mankey, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's a decent one. Spearow, Paris, Goldeen, Pokeball, Oddish. Look at that. Scyther. So we did get a holo. You know what? Maybe I'll just do the whole opening right now. So looking at it, very minimal, very minimal silvering. Sorry, I don't think I was on camera there, but I don't know if you can make it out. Very minimal silvering along the left edge. There's a couple right there. You're picking up one a little bit. My camera's not the absolute best, but that's actually a really solid card, I think, for Jungle. Really happy with the quality of that. You know what? Let's just do... I'm going to get these right in the Card Saver 1. Let me grab a stack of Card Saver 1s. I've got my penny sleeves over here off camera. Let's go right for this whole box break right now, the 12 heavy packs. One thing about Jungle, really solid set as far as the, especially comparatively to Fossil with the non-holos. Jigglypuff is a strong one. Eevee. Pikachu is obviously there. Meowth is another good one. So there's our second holo of the box. Victory Bell. We're 2 for 2 right now. Really clean holo. Nice centering. I didn't look at the back too much on Scyther. But this Victory Bell, again, sorry if I'm not doing a great job staying on camera for you, but that's actually a really, this is Jungle, the dozen or so boxes that I opened years ago. The big thing that you'd always run into in my experiences was edge silvering. Really rough edge silvering in some of the boxes. So, and generally speaking, what you'd see in the first holo would be representative of the box as far as centering and silvering goes. So Cubone is another one of our good commons and uncommons. I feel really good about the condition overall of this box. There's our holo from this pack, Electrode. Again, this one's actually the worst silvered one out of the 3 so far. Yeah, so you can pick it up right there. This one actually does have a pretty decent silver edge, which is kind of surprising, just given the minimal silvering I saw in the first 2. But so far, I mean, this set is really nostalgic for me. I think every holo is a good hit to me, but the standouts from this set would be your Evolutions. As far as popularity goes, and Vaporeon's up there as far as lower pop, higher value. Snorlax is, I think, the heaviest hitter from this set. We're doing well with the Cubone and Clefable. Clefable's actually, if I'm remembering correctly, speaking with Jake fairly recently, I think he picked up one of these in PSA 10, and I do believe it's one of the lowest pops. Look at that holo. That holo's pretty nice. Silvering on this one is moderate, I guess. But yeah, these are pretty clean, and as far as the population reports go, I think Clefable's a pretty reasonable pull. Given the status of PSA, as I did with Fossil, I do believe I intend to send this to CGC with subgrades. Not on their bulk service, on one of their more, I don't know, the second or third tier up. Ooh, look at that. There's Gem Mint Pokemon here. Zach, if he's watching, he'll like that pull. And after the Pikachu too, that's a nice pack. I did actually, one of my upcoming videos will be the, man, that really is, I like that art a lot when I was younger. Just the colors there, the way he's kind of jumping out at you. Really great art, really cool colors. This one goes back to, we kind of had moderate silvering on some of the last ones. This has minimal silvering, if any. I mean, this is actually a beautiful copy right here. I guess for anyone who watches this opening, I don't know if I should spoil the grades from the Fossil, but I did get the grades. The cards are not in my hands yet, but they will be shortly. Expect maybe a week or so after this video, you'll see a video of the Fossil box returns. We've got an Eevee. Wow, look at that pack. Paid for the pack right there. Eevee and Pikachu to start it off. Kangaskhan. So yeah, I guess I won't spoil. I won't spoil the returns from Fossil, but a lot of people would probably say, why are you going to grade with CGC and not PSA? Well, very few, if any, of these cards are worth paying $300 for. Maybe if you hit the PSA 10, you'd be stuck paying that on the upcharges anyways. But my thinking is, I mean, one, I really like CGC, and I have both these sets in PSA 9 first edition in my own personal collection. So to get some CGCs, I'm fine with that. Wow, wow, look at that. A Pikachu Eevee pack with a Jolteon. Again, this one's got more moderate silvering. Definitely the weaker Jolteon of the two. But yeah, I'm a big fan of CGC. I can get the cards back in a semi-reasonable time frame. So I'm going to go with that. Pay, I don't know what it'll be, 30, 40 bucks a card. Get them in a case. Get a good feel for what the conditions are. Who knows? I mean, maybe I can hit a CGC 9.5 or 10 on some of these, and maybe I'll have decent resale value. But some people who kind of are strongly against CGC, wow, we're doing good on Pikachu. Some people who are strongly against CGC, they almost act as if grading with CGC is like super expensive and like an irreversible act. To me, if I pay 30 or 40 bucks a piece and I'm unable to get like reasonable values for them on the open market, I mean, I'm fine. I love these cards. I'm fine holding these for several years if I have to. And you can always grade with PSA down the line. Like, give them 2 to 5 years if they figure out how to charge market rates for their services, if they figure out how to get a, there we go. There's our big hitter. If they figure out how to get a handle on turnaround times. And so, good centering, really clean holo, minimal silvering on the side. I can't even get it to show up on the camera really, but there is a couple little specks here and there. That's a really clean, nice card there. I think I got a decent chance at getting CGC gem mints on a few of these. As far as PSA 10s, if and when I do cross them down the line or crack and grade them with PSA, I'm honestly, like I said, I'm feeling really good about this box. It's been a few years since I've opened it. The Fossil box I wasn't so hot on with the silvering a few weeks back, but this one I'm feeling really good. I mean, this might be the cleanest jungle box I've opened. So I'm really happy with that. All the holos have been really clean. Centering's pretty good. This one's, I guess, maybe they're off a little top bottom. This one a little more so than others, but it looks like, I mean, I went lightest to heaviest packs. It looks like I'm going to go 12 for 12 on hitting holos only, which is a good thing to see also. Wow, Meowth. So I think that's the three biggest ones. Meowth, Pikachu, Eevee. Then we did get a duplicate Electrode, which I guess you'd rather get a duplicate on Snorlax, or I mean, we did get 2 Jolteons and we got a Snorlax, and it's hard to complain too much. We have 1 pack left. I would, if I had to pick something, either doubling up on Snorlax or Vaporeon would be the next, I guess, the next logical best pull to get. I wouldn't mind seeing a Flareon either. I really like that art. But here we go. Maybe I'll do, I don't think I did it all in my fossil box, but I'll do the pack trick for this last one. Maybe I did do it in the fossil box. I don't even remember. Meowth, Eevee, Pikachu. Look at that. 2 packs in a row with Meowth, Eevee, and Pikachu. Spearow, Cubone. So he's probably, maybe he's better than Meowth. So that's probably the top 4 commons and uncommons you can see. And then we end with a Venomoth. Not a big hitter. Moderate silvering, if I can get it. Yeah, you can see it there. Moderate silvering on this one, but a clean holo. Personally, for me, I think PSA, I don't think they dock silvering enough. Like, I graded years ago a lot of cards with quite a bit of silvering as PSA 10s, and maybe the case almost obscures the silvering to some extent, but I personally am not a big fan of it. I'd rather have some issues on the back than silvering. Let me just I'm interested to see how many of the decent hits I got with commons and uncommons. But these cards, you can't grade them right now with what the grading fees are, but I've got a handful in my eBay store of all of these. Pikachu, I just packed one an hour ago, $380 for a PSA 10. Bellsprout was $100 PSA 10. Persian, $150. I mean, some of these are really surprising to me how much they're holding up, and there's very little competition on eBay for me right now. Like, the pop reports on these are relatively high, and they're increasing relatively quickly. Like, they're on the upslope. They haven't hit the inflection point down, and I don't think they will for a year or two. But surprisingly, like, there's not a ton of these listed on eBay. If and when you start getting them back, you're not going to be up against too much competition. I went through there pretty quick. I might have missed some, but let's see what we get. We don't need our scale anymore. A lot of these I will sleeve them after the video. I don't want to. Seems like every video I do ends up being 20 minutes when I think it's going to be 10. But so 12 packs, and we got 5 each of Cubone, Eevee, and Pikachu, and 4 Meowth. So that just goes to show you, I mean, there's a lot of these sealed boxes out there. Obviously, these cards can even come in light packs. I'm not going to open these, but these pops can go up a lot. People who are paying a few hundred a piece for 10s or 100 a piece for 9s, just be careful. I mean, if you enjoy the card, if you've got money to do it, feel free to do it. It's perfectly fine. Very beautiful arts, nostalgic arts. Rookie cards, right? First appearances for all of these. But just be careful. I mean, I wouldn't want to be trying to build a position of 100 of each of these in PSA 10 at the current prices. I think you'd be better off buying light packs and cracking a bunch and grading them that way if you really are inclined to do that. But yeah, this was my Jungle Box break. I probably won't be breaking another one anytime soon, but might be a year or two till I get some of these light packs back graded from PSA. But I really do like the new cases, and I mean, if I'm able to profit on this endeavor, who knows? Maybe I will be cracking another box in 6 months or a year, and it really is an enjoyable thing for me. It's where the nostalgia lies back in the day, and it's what brought me back into the hobby. Just love it. Can't go wrong with it. I guess I'll give you a quick close-up with these on the way out. So if you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more box breaks down the line, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. My goal, I don't really want to do base unlimited because I just feel like the EV is way too low. I kind of want to do Rocket if I can get a reasonably priced box, ideally like a slightly damaged box. But so I guess if you have one of those and you're looking to sell, feel free to send me an email to the email address in the description. But I've kept you all long enough. For anyone who's stuck around, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all later.